Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense will start this game off. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry.
Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the UCF Knights offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Oh, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Duncan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Warren. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Butler. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, oftentimes times in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And as he throws, and they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Duncan. Looking for a deep man. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and there he goes. Just keeps moving. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ezukama. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Ashley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Moving past the 25. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. What a cut. Now he's loose. Sprinting away. Made him miss again. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. With the catch, it's Baker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes a man miss. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. He makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fears the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Matthews. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Knights are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over Texas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice...
Sends it downfield. Holds it in on the left. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds his man. It's Castro.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Working that left side now. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently. He's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the catch. It's Baker. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Butler. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out there. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Good timing on the quick out. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. powers through. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Horned Frog just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Oh, what a caught! Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the gift. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Got a little room. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set them up. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Duncan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Knights will send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. Still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Ezukama. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's loose down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking for room, it's Warren. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in, it's Small. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Makes the grab. It's Miranda. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Durham. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Fuentes.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
We'll send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lee.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On the move, it's Miranda. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 13 to Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the... He's going for the big play. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle.